Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a Monday, folks. The tariffs, they're coming in hot. Trade war rattles market. What does that look like right now? Basically, the US is putting tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China in order to say, hey, you want to bring your stuff here? You got to pay more. Otherwise, make your stuff here in the US. It's a lot easier said than done for many businesses. As you can see here on LinkedIn and LinkedIn News, a lot of uncertainty with this kind of stuff. What does it mean for your money? What does it mean for your business? Are businesses that are made in the US products going to excel, while businesses that are made overseas in China going to have a harder time? It depends. If you're working on razor thin margins already from China, it's over. You can't sustain the cost of those tariffs. And those loopholes for the $800 or less is closing. A lot of information coming out here. No one really knows where to look, but I'm a big fan of Perplexity, and Perplexity now has DeepSeek R1 reasoning inside of it. So I went over there and I said, hey, what does this mean? Let's take a look. So I basically just said, how is this going to affect people on Amazon? It gave me more information than me just looking at the news, which is great. A proposed 60% tariff on Chinese imports, low-cost Chinese manufacturers. For example, a $10 product could face a $6 tariff, erasing your Amazon margin. So that loophole is getting closed out where it was under $800, which I believe that some folks are going to still try and use and exploit. So Amazon's algorithm prioritizes low prices, making it difficult to pass tariff cost to consumers. A $40 item, meaning a $4 price hike, could lose buy box. So big shift to domestic suppliers. So while some suppliers explore U.S. manufacturing, higher production costs, often 30 to 50%, limit viability for price-sensitive categories. They're actually saying down here the implications. So if your margin is getting compressed, what should you do? Optimize PPC spend, negotiate bulk supplier discounts. That negotiation probably is not going to happen. What I would say is to triple down on your SEO, do everything organically that you can do. Are you a Me Too commoditized product? Because if you are, it's a wrap for that kind of stuff. So long-term threats, Amazon's Haul platform. Remember Amazon Haul? The company's China direct competitor could undercut third-party sellers using tariff workarounds. While it's still being able to be done, probably. I don't think the shoppers are really adapting to Haul. Temu, Shein, these platforms are establishing U.S. warehouses, potentially matching Amazon's delivery speeds while maintaining price advantages. That's kind of interesting. So what's tariff workaround? The tariffs look like this: 25% on Canada, Mexico, 10% on China. They have to restructure, or that's what they'd want to do. So to get around the tariff. Nearshoring to bonded warehouses, storing goods in U.S. customs bonded facilities let sellers delay tariff payments until products leave the warehouse. This improves the cash flow for seasonal items. Basically just delaying the inevitable. Under 800, that's closing. So strategy, Vietnam, India pivot. 6 to 8 month transition from Chinese suppliers. Maintain parallel supply chains during shift. Okay. So possibly Vietnam and India is going to get a huge influx in manufacturing. I mean, the textile business is not going to change. Most of it comes from there. So final assembly in Mexican border factories avoids a 25% finished goods tariff. Okay. So it's also good to understand that it's a finished goods tariff. What you can do is, assemble in USA kits. So import disassembled products taxed at lower component rates, 6% compared to 25% for a finished good, and then put it together here. I don't know what that means for something like an ice cream scoop. If this is the finished good, can you perhaps bring the product in with the handle not attached and just click it together? I don't really know, but it's interesting to see if that's the case. 6% versus 25%. That's a huge difference, especially for a brand like this that's doing a ton of business. But I ran some PickFu, folks. And I basically said, if President Trump's tariffs increase cost of products in Amazon, would you stop buying on Amazon? Ran that to about 30 US-based Prime subscribers. Let's take a look what they said. I go wherever it's cheapest. I wouldn't stop buying. However, I might buy fewer items. No, I might consider buying fewer. So far, no, they're not, but they might buy fewer. Food prices, depends how reasonable the price is. If it looks like gouging, I would not buy it. If the tariffs increase the price on Amazon, the prices have gone up elsewhere too, so I would probably keep on buying from Amazon. It makes sense. So it's not just Amazon's cranking up the price, it's everywhere. It depends. I'd probably comparison shop a little bit more. No, I wouldn't, because Amazon's so convenient. I will slow down my use of Amazon shop elsewhere to save some money. So it won't stop, but will slow down. I wish I could say yes, I would. But if I'm being honest with myself, I know it's too convenient for me to stop. It's true. Depends on how much prices increase. If I could get a better deal at the store, you won't. I would have to limit what I could afford to buy if the tariffs go through. Me too. I would probably not stop. It would still have to be the best deals. I like the quick delivery. It would be hard to stop buying from there. I might buy a little less. No, I won't stop buying. The tariffs will increase the cost of some products, but not others. And the product with increased prices will still have them at other places too. People get it. They understand. I probably wouldn't stop buying products on Amazon. If cost rose on Amazon, but not anywhere else, which seems pretty unlikely, I would maybe buy less on Amazon, but that's not going to happen. It's not an Amazon tariff. It's going to come down to competitor costs and how convenient potentially lower priced alternatives would be. Not likely. Because even with the increase of price, Amazon probably still be the cheapest around. There you go. No, I would still buy on Amazon if it's still low price compared to buying in person. So you can see here, no one is going to stop buying on Amazon because of increased pricing. It's not an Amazon tariff. This is a national country to country tariff. So whether it's in store, whether it's online, whether it's this.com, that.com, it's going to be the same thing. But it's really interesting to see that people kind of broke it down where it's like, hey, I won't stop buying, but it's rough. I have to scale back a little bit. It just shows how ingrained Amazon is in the lives of daily Americans. So let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be looking at manufacturing products in the US? Are you looking at possibly assembling products in the US so it's not a 25% tariff on finished good and perhaps a 6%? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. I would be really interested to see brands bring in disassembled products and then assembling them here. That just shows to me that, hey, you get it. You want to make it work for everyone. And hey, maybe you're giving jobs to people here in the US to assemble that kind of stuff. Who knows? Drop a comment. Let me know.